where kids just like her were getting the same treatment for the same very thing and being healed and showing progress and living. It was just illegal in our state. And you know what? That's when my anger kicked in, I think. That's when I realized how unfair Oklahoma's medical marijuana laws truly were, and that prohibition was truly murder. I contacted our governor, Mary Fallon, by letter, email, and even phone. I pleaded with her to understand my baby was lying in a hospital bed, dying, and she might not make it. I told her cannabis oil was our last and only hope. I explained we had her Tulsa pediatric neurologist support and begged her to allow us to try cannabis for Jaqie, as we were unsure of which seizure, which second, which moment in life would be her last moment in life. She not only denied my request, she stopped all communication with me, lied to our family, and said she'd meet with us, and has refused to do so to this day, or to even just look at all the scientific proof, Jaqie's medical records, or Jaqie's doctor's recommendations that I've turned into her office. She still does not care. Oklahoma doesn't care. Anyways. You trying to sit up some? Anyways. Jaqie was finally released from the hospital in the second week of April 2014. And on April 14th, we got her to Colorado and got all the requirements for a red card completed and gave her her first dose of cannabis oil April 14th, 2014. Here's her. Here's her red card paperwork from the doctors in Colorado. You know, you tired? So she had her first dose of cannabis oil on April 14, 2014. Yeah, let me to lay you over here. Let me move her so she can be a little more comfy while I finish her story. Whoa. There you go. Yeah. Here's Mama's girl. And here's your toys. Okay, so anyhow, after her first dose of cannabis, she was able to wean off 4 meds she was on when she first started cannabis. She was also able to become pharma-free May 21st, 2015. Woo woo! And that's when the seizure freedom really started. As of today, she's 98% seizure-free. No tonics, grandmas, atonics, nothing but a few myoclonic jerks here and there. She does go days, weeks without seizures now. What else? Oh, no more nystagmus. Her vision has improved tremendously. She plays with toys now, gives hugs and kisses. She can cry now and communicate. Also, she can eat food. She loves pizza, cheeseburgers, chicken Alfredo, mac and cheese, all kind of stuff. Rolls, holds toys, plays. She sits unassisted. She understands commands. And scientifically, I have the paperwork right here, this binder, saying that her brainwaves have actually improved to a 6 to 7 hertz, which is normal. Woo woo. I've shared all improvements and records with Mary Fallon, and we were actually presented an award since Jaqie's name was not added to the cannabis law as promised that recently passed, which was CBD only. But CBD only doesn't work for Jaqie anyways, or help a lot of other people, so whatever. As you all know, she has to have 15 milligrams of THC 3 times a day, which equals 45 milligrams THC, and then she's on 5 milligrams per body pound per day of CBD. This was the citation of merit she received just from the state of Oklahoma for Brittany Hardy on behalf of Jaqie Angel. Basically, it says, for many years before Katie and Cayman's law was passed, that I worked tirelessly and with extreme compassion, dedication, and diligence to bring awareness to the benefit of CBD oil and its astonishing benefits for the children who suffer from extreme seizures. And whereas Brittany Hardy, in addition to her many tears and countless prayers, is to be commended for the selflessness she demonstrated in helping passing the legislation of CBD oil in Oklahoma by being forced to live separately from her family and other children while she and her younger daughter lived in Colorado to allow Jaqie Angel Warrior to legally receive the benefits oil of CBD oil and other forms of cannabis. And whereas Brittany Hardy, an influential advocate who fought on behalf of so many other Oklahoma families on the advantages of CBD oil while keeping those families informed of the progress, and whereas Brittany Hardy has never given up the fight for Oklahoma children even when the battle was hard, and HB 2154 was not everything she wanted, she stood her ground and helped as many as she could. And whereas the continuous efforts of Brittany Hardy are sincerely appreciated and do not go unnoticed to the many families and children who will find much ease and comfort in the passing of this bill during the 55th legislative season. So, now therefore, pursuant to the motion of Representative John Echols in the Oklahoma House Representatives, extends to Brittany Hardy sincere appreciation and directs that this citation be presented. There's a seal of approval. This is what we got. Anyways, whatever. Thank you, Mr. John Echols. Anyways, like I said, CBD only is not enough. It never has been, and that's what I've always fought for. This is our young criminal we're talking about. A baby who takes a while to survive. She was dying. Seriously, my baby was dying. Nobody cared. We were shunned out of Oklahoma, and it's horrible. Like honestly, like the proof. What more proof? Like, I'm just so taken back by the lawmakers and everything, you know, and I'm looking for something to show you guys now. Just some recent paperwork. I mean, where did your paperwork go, babe? Bless you. Here we go. So I went to the neurologist yesterday and got a letter from her Tulsa neurologist. Okay? Hold on, baby. And it says, to whom it may concern, Jaqie Angel Warrior was seen in my clinic on 3/18/2016. She is a patient I've been following for seizures since infancy. She has taken almost every seizure medication available in the past in order to try to get her severe seizures under control. The only medication she has responded to is cannabis oil. Seizures are under much better control now. She is making unforeseen gains in her development. I recommend that she continue the same treatment course. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to call. Sincerely, Amy Stauffer. Her phone number is 918-488-0990 for anyone who just, you know, don't believe in cannabis or feels the need to call and whatever. But, honestly, here's our dilemma. Like, we've done everything we were supposed to do. We have proof Jaqie's doing better. Cannabis has healed her brain. It's done things for her that we never thought were possible. And, you know, 2 years later, we're still criminals. There's no way that this should even be happening. Prohibition is medical murder, period. You know, it is murder. The doctors who don't allow for us to use cannabis for our children or adults who need it, they're doing medical murder. That's manslaughter. And like I've said before, these legislators need to stick to their own jobs. If a doctor says my daughter needs to use cannabis, well, guess what? She needs to use cannabis. And I'm sorry I can't afford to live in the state of Colorado anymore. None of us, you know, can. A lot of families can't. And so What do? Do you be brave? Do you just use the old here and say, you know what, screw anybody who thinks my daughter's life isn't important enough? Or do you follow the laws? The flawed laws? As humans, as people with hearts, with compassion, what do we do to save our loved ones? There's nothing I wouldn't do for Jaqie. You want to kiss? She loves me. And you know what? Thank you so much. Very much. She wouldn't be able to, you know, do these things without cannabis. This is the face of a happy, healthy baby now. Before, she was just a shell of a being. She was dying. I was dying. You know what? I'd rather be dead or locked up in prison than to see my baby suffer again. I refuse. So, if you guys want to help us, then please sign the medical marijuana petition this year. It's coming out, and we're going to have to hit it harder than we've ever done before. I mean, so many lives are depending on this, not just epilepsy patients. You guys know cancer, PTSD, all of the things, AIDS, Crohn's, leukemia. I mean, there's so many things. And this is our story. Yet, we're criminals. Look at us. Two of the most loving criminals in the world. She's so funny. What am I going to do with her? I love her so much, you know. Cannabis is what healed her. Without it, she'd still be laying in a hospital bed, seizing. Her brain wouldn't be, you know, thinking and doing. And all she wants to do is live. Look at her. Does that look like a criminal to you? Do I look like a criminal to you? I'll tell you this. I'm not a criminal. I'm a mother that loves her children more than anything. I'm in a state that's got the most screwed laws in the world. Oklahoma welcomes you if you're well and you're healthy, but if you're sick and you need cannabis, God forbid, they throw you out of your own house. They make you just up and go, like. And it's sad. Nobody should be ran out of their home state. That's why we fight. But until everybody fights together and we get this thing won, then the two of us were just two more criminals in the eyes of Oklahoma. And it's sad. Like I told you guys, even if we hit the lotto, we can't afford to go back to Colorado. I have 4 daughters. 4 daughters. And a fiance that I love with all my heart. I have to be there for them. I have to be brave. And you know what? You guys have to be brave too. Who's going to stand with me? Who's going to show your support for us and for everybody in need? Because Lord knows, without everybody's help, we're still just going to be a bunch of criminals. And the crime we're committing is keeping our babies, our loved ones, ourselves alive. I guess it's better to pick death for some if it's not going to break the law, but for us, it's not an option. This baby wants to live. This baby deserves to live. And I will do everything in my power to make sure that happens. I love her so much. She never used to touch my face. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is what cannabis does. It cures. Share with somebody who doesn't know. Please. Let's get this shit Legalized. Come on. People's lives depend on it. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day.